I gotta say that the new generation of hip-hop and R&B songs suck. Now I know this is not new to a lot of you. Yeah, hip-hop isn't dead for like the past decade. And you wanna know why hip-hop and R&B sucks? It's cause they sing about the same shit, they use the same beats, they steal lyrics from other artists, they reuse the same phrases in their songs, and they perform these awful covers of classic songs. I love how hip-hop sounds all the same now. Have you ever listened to their music and go, I've heard them sing this before? Well, that's because they have sung it before. They sing about the same artificial, materialistic, and egotistical bullshit, such as bling, money, hoes, bitches, fancy cars, especially Impalas, rims, busting caps, gangs, alcohol,
Now my friend 4Fun808 makes a good point. But as he said, hip-hop being considered a dead musical art form with quality emceeing and adept soulful lyricism becoming as rare as fully fluent Latin translators is anything but new news. However, I'm not here to discuss the rap music you'll see on 99% of TV, news, radio, and print. Rather, I'm here to tell you that hip-hop, in all of its forms, is not only alive, but never died. I'm here to tell you that hip-hop and the seldom seen but cherished art form of emceeing is thriving and growing. I'm here to tell you that you've been lied to for quite some time now. That what you may see on the TV or radio, or as it's commonly called, the mainstream, is not hip-hop. I'm telling you that the music and culture you know as hip-hop is seen as an unfit, grotesque, troublesome, vile art by those who ultimately control the music that you see and hear. I'm here to tell you that at the turn of the millennium, the true culture of hip-hop had no other choice but to go where all banned art forms have gone. Underground. But to cut the crap and get straight to the point, my name is Mr. Generation ADD, and I'm here to help you hear the best hip-hop you've never heard.
DJs battle just to get a name. Culture tell me how to go against the grain. You blow here, you can blow anywhere. Record selling self-made. Who got skills not in the norm?
What's up, interwebs, and welcome to the first episode of the Underground Report, where if you came to hear the latest and greatest up-and-coming rappers before they hit the radio, then you've come to the wrong place. Our YouTube page. Now let me get one thing straight, folks. Here in the underground, you're only going to hear about the groups, producers, and MCs that have been labeled as unfit to be played on the radio or TV. And here, on the Underground Report, you're going to experience what us, backpackers, call actual real-life hip-hop. Because if hip-hop is dead, then we must be a society of zombies living underground. So without further ado, allow me to introduce the first MC/producer whom some of you might have heard of. Now, this MC, who you're currently listening to, has been blazing a lyrical path of dragon-esque fire for all MCs who don't fit the radio-friendly model for the past decade, and is one of the primary reasons in which I have spent the last 5 years of my life researching, breathing, eating, sleeping, and living in the culture of underground hip-hop. He is the one, the only, One Below. Now, having collaborated with such hip-hop heavyweights as Royce da 5'9" and Freeway, One Below prefers to keep his music on a local, do-it-yourself level, producing the majority of his tracks himself or with fellow Michigan producers such as Decompose and Majestic Legend. One Below has also made certain that all album releases be either under his own label of Subterraneous Records or under the independent New York label Fat Beat Records. Now, One Below has been addressed as having a very relaxed style of lyricism and delivery that has been compared to having a conversation with a passionate, socially aware friend while waiting at the bus stop. But honestly, I want you guys and girls to assess for yourself the type of style this MC has. So without further ado, from his 2005 Sonogram album, I introduce One Below with his track, Sleepwalking.
How many people out there hear their alarm clock go off in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Then you hit the snooze button. It's time to get up. A lot of cats still sleeping out there, you know what I'm saying?
Make yourself
never denied, better than Clyde. I glide from a 3, third eye, verbalize, certified with the beat. I drop one verse, other cats be rhyming for weeks. I'm thinking if he ever rests, I'll be climbing his beats. Rappers speak about how they pack a nines on the beat. Pat him down, that's the clown that be quiet in streets. Axe around, blast around, he crying for peace. Ironically, I'm getting down 5 times to the east. Every time I release classic material, you get a CD for 10, but I sign it for free. Capitalism, have my children die for cheese. Damn fashion, Grand Dragon be designing your jeans. Buckle pants sagging, Uncle Sam taxing me, describing the thief. Barcodes, that's the sign of the beast. Now the latest pagan faces be the flies some C's. Hands shaking like a mason with the highest degrees. Busting off the vitamin C, no Heineken please. Get to like the 25th, don't have to light up the tree. Write it and free, hip hop is private rhyme to me. That means I'm rude enough to bang it while you're lying to sleep.
Brothers crying, brothers dying. Can you feel me? I can't make you. When we gonna? Can you feel me? Put your hands up, make it happen.
Midwest,
Wake up,
East Coast,
wake up,
down south,
wake up,
West Coast,
wake up,
Middle East,
wake up,
worldwide,
wake up,
everybody,
wake up,
everybody,
wake up.
hard work, sweat and blood stains, did it for chump change. I didn't really complain cause it was a love thing. That's when I was a kid black, now I know this fact. That love is gonna get you evicted from where you live at. Home is where the heart is, yours are open with facts. I strike like when I swing first, then you pitch black. Run around your diamonds and rings, you thinking baseball. You in the box in the conscience, I'm trying to wake y'all. Take y'all from blind vision, lead with divine wisdom. I ride rhythm, never slide, slipping, my time's ticking. I flow to the end, used to hang mostly with friends. Now I keep my enemies closer than them, cause I know how it is when it's fair in the sky. Weather change, hella fangs wanna tear in your spine. Never really trust the cats that couldn't stare in my eye. No surprise, yo, even blessings wear a disguise. Sometimes I'm riding in the hood, me and my man saw some big teeth, hands and feet. Yo, that ain't grandma. Big chains, cars and clothes, yo, that ain't hip hop. Spit your flow backwards, tough and puff your blunts, but you still ain't big about enough to blow up my brick spot. Excuse me if I'm on some roosh, but the flip flop, just chillin'. Building even at your show, my hands deep in the pocket like Doug Williams, cause I wasn't feeling.
Crying, brothers dying. Can you feel me? I can't make you. When we gonna? Can you feel me? Put your hands up, make it happen.
Midwest,
Wake up,
East Coast,
wake up,
down south,
wake up,
West Coast,
wake up,
Middle East,
wake up,
worldwide,
wake up,
everybody,
wake up,
everybody,
wake up.
So what did you guys think? Ladies, what did you think? Let me know in the comment section below. But anywho, before I waste any more of your lives that you can't get back because you're watching this video, allow me to introduce the next MC. Now this next MC is also a Michigan native and has actually worked comprehensively with One Below. But we'll get into that later. Now, not much is actually known about this next MC, and if you were to ask me, this next MC aptly fits the description of an underground hip-hop artist more than most any other human, as not much is actually known / can be found out about this man. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Senim Silla. Now Senim Silla, who has also been performing and making some of the most tongue-knotting, speech-slippery works of lyricism in the short history of hip-hop, has been the more overlooked of the two MCs. But hopefully that stops today. As you will see very shortly, Senim Silla's style of syllabic stuffed metaphors and lyrical symbols easily makes him one of the most talented and rhythmically unique MCs still rhyming on this planet today. But honestly, I'll let you guys and girls be the judge of that. So without further ado, from his 2007 album, The Name, The Motto, The Outcome, I present Senim Silla with his track, The Awakening.
awakened by a sound in the distance.
I wanna bathe where the Catholics bathe, where celebrities bathe, where politicians bathe. Wash off the stain, blemish, and blame a sin, free of all sin. Money absolves all faux pas and flaws. I need it all to avoid steel bars when I kill Bill Maher and cause small holocaust, impact the globe with awesome force. I'm a metaphor for a meteor's course, a modern day Socrates for society's hypocrisies. Hip-hop's disease, blame it on label monopolies and giving the impoverished cheese. Now you won't find a cat on MTV, BT, any Viacom subsidy. Many majors that'll fuck with me, I ain't exactly their cup of tea, but still I flow, equivalent to rivers in the seas, I'm told. The rain, sleet, snow, fuck 5-0. I look sleep but no shit, blindfold. Off the hook since 9-9, you shouldn't let me go. Renegade, runaway slave, can't be contained, can't be cool to Kincaid. I'm in a Bronco with AC and OJ with a trunk load of government issue cocaine. And I'm trafficking, half-ass African. Same day invented crack in a backspin. A fictional fact like Moonland is perhaps Fred Hampton at it coming and Oswald killed Jack. But Sam don't tell no lies, church don't tell no lies, media don't tell no lies. When the revolution comes, it won't be televised.
By a sound in the distance. You are awakened by a sound in the distance.
They're gonna kill me over this one, Nate. I wanna go where Bruce Lee went, where Marvin Gaye went, where John Lennon went. Some pioneer shit, so wreck the pyramid, make it so peers can't mirror it. There's no experience without experiment. I'm so American, but taken from a native's narrative, a nigga's heritage. Slavery, race, Caucasians created hating me. A fucking apology's all you gave to me, but I'm not blaming, I'm not angry. That's just reckless use of a firearm, not aiming from a rooftop. I'm not Muhammad, I'm Malvo, won't get got like Tupac. If I die tonight, don't blame it on hip-hop culture. Cats wear the colors, though they ain't soldiers. They talk of revolution without contribution. Steady screaming about guns, ain't shooting shit but your mouth to us. I ain't the enemy to be free, we need unity. Be the centipede, think of the seeds. I'm thinking 2014, I'm thinking about cats that lived and died before me. We need hindsight, insight, foresight to see the intricacies of the machine. I'm Huey P, fuck authority, they say forget the past. I keep a backlog, I'm burning Confederate flags on their front lawn. You ready to ride, I'm ready to drive by, die, Aryan, die. Eye for an eye, eye for an eye, ready to play God. Playing shade time, same time, I'm the albatross. Burn me on the cross, rather die brave heart than live as Ray Charles. Behold the pale horse, foretold of a George, well before Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11. The place is here, the time is now, my brethren. Peace of peace, you designate your preference. The wolf's lurking, sleeps with sheep and beasts of burden. Each person's a pawn pushed upon the chessboard of falsehood. Laws are altered to keep a bush in the Oval Office. They're on the offense with targets, you better get conscious before your ass suffer the consequence. Everybody roll, bot, punch the clock, form a line, y'all question not. I said roll, bot, question not, form a line, y'all punch the clock. I said roll, bot, question not, form a line, y'all punch the clock. I said roll, bot, punch the clock, form a line, y'all question not. Let's go.
Are all of you ready? Cause what if I told you that those two MCs that you just listened to actually started out as a group that made one of the most genre-defining albums in the short yet explosive history of hip-hop? If this wasn't prior knowledge to many of you already, then allow me to introduce you to one of the greatest, yes, just plain greatest albums ever made. But first, allow me to properly introduce the two masterminds behind said album. Now, One Below, who actually recorded under the name One Man Army whilst working with Senim Silla, first met during a freestyle session at lunch during one of their high school days. Now, while creating and ultimately forming the type of artist they were to become, Senim Silla and One Man Army first formed a high school hip-hop group known as the Spooks. But as most people who have been in a high school band know, nothing much besides some fun jam sessions came from this group. However, the one thing that was maintained after the disintegration of the Spooks was the close friendship between Senim Silla and One Man Army. But as the two young artists would swiftly realize, becoming both the men and artists they wanted to become would not be an easy path. Soon after the new-formed friendship, both Senim and One Man Army would spend a great deal of their time not only practicing their artistry as MCs, but also as outlaws looking for an easy payday. That would end suddenly and tragically, however, in the summer of 1994, when the two were caught shortly after robbing a local pizzeria and were sentenced to 3 to 20 years for armed robbery. It was during this time, however, that the two artists slowed down and realized that the path they were on would ultimately lead to an early finish in a life they didn't want. And it was also during this time in lockup that Senim and One Below decided that when their exit date came, they would do the only thing they've ever really known how to do: create genre-defining hip-hop. So during their latter days in prison, One Man Army and Senim Silla made the decision to combine their unique personable styles to create two stars that appear as one, and form the underground hip-hop group, Binary Star. Now shortly after their release, and with just a $500 budget, Binary Star completed their 1999 debut album, Waterworld. And with a combination of a unique, soulful, ever-flowing lyrical style that is free of any real form, or as I like to call it, free-form lyricism, and heavy touring of Michigan, Binary Star became a huge local act. And after deciding to capitalize on this upswell of hype, Binary Star released their sophomore album, Masters of the Universe. Now, I can already hear some of my fellow hip-hop heads out there. But Mr. Generation 8 AD, that album was released in 2000, and Binary Star hasn't released an album since. Well then, I bring good news, because I can personally attest from a show that Binary Star did here in my hometown, that they are currently working on a new album, which is tentatively titled Light Years Apart. But first, for all of you out there who are underground and Binary Star rookies, allow me to introduce you to the album that paved paths for many, many independent hip-hop acts. From their sophomore album, Masters of the Universe, I present Binary Star with their track, Indy 500.
You boys understood, it's business, that's all it is. You still don't get it, do you, boys? No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything, the whole damn planet. They can do whatever they want. What's wrong with having it good for a change? Now they're going to let us have it good if we just help them. They're going to leave us alone, let us make some money. You can have a little taste of that good life too. Now I know you want it. Hell, everybody does.
You do it to your own kind.
What's the threat? We all sell out every day. Might as well be on the winning team.
Yo, this is Decompose, and I gotta say, we need to try to keep this music to ourselves. We selling out this art for some money to a guy who don't even care nothing about this music. We gotta keep it to ourselves. Trying to win the Indy 500. Like this, check it out, check it out, check it out. All we need is beats and rhymes and go and spark it. As long we got the underground, yo, we gotta mark it. I don't need a major to tell me how to run it, cause my goal's to win the Indy 500. All we need is beats and rhymes and go and spark it. As long we got the underground, yo, we gotta mark it. I don't need a major to tell me how to run it, cause my goal's to win the Indy 500. Start your engines, spoke, pole position got me sitting in the fifth row. You only go if you gas like sicko. And since my terrorist car's brand new, my pig crew consists of me and the binary tool. For your car, you got the luxuries of a star. You got a crew of 2 dozen plus an A&R. That's your axle when you're at your man, cause after he get rich, man, you skid out in the ditch and be abandoned, need refixing. You also got the pressure, first or second or lesser. If you don't, you think you drive again, you'd never. See, it's not about the car, it's the way you driving it. If you can't change lane to maintain, then you won't survive in it. I'm reviving it. The wreckage I steer through, coming from behind, unseen by rear view. You sleep in your seat, don't even know know what's the deal. No suggestions on directions, they controlling your will. And if you ever finish first, a platinum trophy is risen. Your prize money, your staff of 2 dozen got dips in. Know the cars, know the race, cause if you get outsmarted, it don't matter where you finish, you'll end up where you started. All we need is beats and rhymes to go and spark it. As long we got the underground, yo, we got a market. I don't need a major to tell me how to run it, cause my goal is to win the Indy 500. All we need is beats and rhymes to go and spark it. As long we got the underground, yo, we got a market. I don't need a major to tell me how to run it, cause my goal is to win the Indy 500. 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 My goal is to win, my goal is to win, my goal is to win. It's a battle of Dave and Goliath, the big and small. We need to take control of this shit and get it all. Expect these rec execs to take a fall. I came to collect my checks and that's my call, don't confuse it. They pay your dumb ass to abuse it. They get rich, they use it, then they call it nigga music. You lose it, you sold for some crumbs and promo. But if you really want the dough, bro, you would go solo. You put food on your table, playing the game wrong. While you down in that fast food, they eat filet mignon. They applied the pressure, so you gave them a song. And if that shit don't hit, the next day you're gone. My copyrights are exclusive for my uses. They make you a public nuisance. Every unit you get 2 cents. I got influence, the underground, the X Factors. Record deal slavery, so when you sign, say yes master. All we need is beats and rhymes and go and spark it. As long we got the underground, yo, we got a market. I don't need a major to tell me how to run it, cause my goal is to win the Indy 500. All we need is beats and rhymes and go and spark it. As long we got the underground, yo, we got a market. I don't need a major to tell me how to run it, cause my goal is to win the Indy 500. 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 My goal is to win, my goal is to win, my goal is to win. My goal is to win the Indy 500. My goal is to win the Indy 500. My goal is to win the Indy 500. My goal is to win, my goal is to win, my goal is to win. All we need is beats and rhymes to go and spark it. As long we got the underground, yo, we got a market. I don't need a major to tell me how to run it, cause my goal is to win the Indy 500. Uppercut, take a home. Indy 500. That's all we need. Beats and rhymes and market in the underground. Yo, check it out. It don't matter where you finish as an independent, long as you finish. Please decompose.
Alright, thanks for watching the very first episode of the Underground Report, everyone. And if you liked the show, then be sure to hit those thumbs up and favorite buttons. They always help. Also, I've listed the times where the music plays in the crotch bar below, if you just want to skip over my quick descripts and just get straight to the music. Also, my Twitter and stuff is in the crotch bar below. Oh, and one more thing. I'll be posting every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So hitting that subscribe button will really just be helping you out at the end of the day, really. I mean, if you think about it. So, until tomorrow, I'm Mr. Generation ADD, and I'm here to help you hear the best hip-hop you've never heard.